Hey there, Jester here, and seems I already have friends on my table. I've got Mothman, and you've got the little bitty Mothman toy that I made for you. There. Not really easy to see since it's all black, but I made a tiny Mothman out of pom-poms and some pipe cleaners and some felt. That Mothman could have a little friend. Now they're having a little tea party, it looks like. What's that? Oh, you think that everyone should have a little Mothman friend to enjoy. I think I should be showing them how to make a little tiny Mothman. Well, I'm going to need you guys to move your little picnic so that I can work. Move you all back. Now, I don't think I'll be making a black one because it doesn't show up on film very well. So I'm going to make one out of a lighter color. But what lighter color do I have that I've got 2 sizes of pom-poms and felt and pipe cleaners and thread and well, we're going to be making a bright pink Mothman. And they're going to have blue eyes. It shows up all nice. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the body and I'm going to make some little feet for it. And I'm just going to kind of estimate the size of that. So just take off a little bit of felt there. And I want to kind of round it at the back. So that when I put it on there, it'll go like that. And I don't want them to stick out too far. I'm about there. And then to make the feet, I'm going to fold it in half. And I'm going to cut down a little bit there so that I know how big I want it. Trim that. Now we have sort of a feet shape. Now we want to cut little toes into it. So I'm going to cut there. Two cuts like that. Then I'm going to turn it over. And I'm going to do 2 more cuts. Little triangles. And I should have triangle didn't want to come up. Pair of little pink feet. And then I'm going to sew this onto the bottom here so that it's got little feet. So I suppose you could glue it, but well, I don't particularly care to put glue on pom-poms, so I'm going to do this the trickier way and sew it. And then we run into the usual problem of me sewing, which is that I am quite nearsighted. And I can't use my glasses to focus. Come on, thread, cooperate for the camera. Go in. Let's use the other end. Yep. And since we're sewing pom-poms, we just want to pull that through without tying the end. So we're going to go down through here to the middle of the pom-pom where there's some resistance, because we want to go through the middle where all these strings go across. We want to pull our thread, but not all the way through. And we're going to go back down through the middle and try to come out fairly near where we went in. Give that a pull. And we're going to do that a couple more times. We're not going to pull super, super tight, because if we pull real tight here, it'll cause the feet to kind of deform. We want them to be flat. Again, pull that, but not too tight. Now we're going to tie the bottom. One knot. And second knot. There we go. We've got little feet for our little creature. Next, we are going to put the antenna on the head. So I have some pink pipe cleaner. And we're going to make that. I'm not going to use my scissors to cut it. I'm going to use proper wire cutters. I'm going to start it off, a little big, just because it's easier to trim it down later. I'm going to fold that about in half, because again, we can trim it later. So we about know where we want that. Now I'm going to take my thread. And my needle, and we're going to sew these antennas on. Go up through the middle. Pull it not all the way through. Now here's the tricky part, is we want just kind of, and I'm just going to start with a loop. As it takes a little bit of a push to get it through. Pull that down so it's not quite all the way. And then I'm going to stick my antennas through it so that on the V there is where the loop is. I'm going to pull that. And this one you can pull in a little tighter to make sure it's in there. We're going to go through and do that again. Make sure that is nice and tight. Over. We want it to come out about where the other one is, so it's easier to tie. for now, we don't worry about the antennas looking good. We'll fix that up in a minute. So now, give that a little tightening so those antennas are nicely in there. Now we're going to tie that. Oops. Now the tricky part is we need to stick these two pieces together so that they go like that. Now I suppose if you were really clever, you could do all four pieces at once, but that's also very difficult, so this is the easier way, where you do it in just pieces. So we're going to want it to look like that, so I think for now, I'm going to stick a pin through. That'll hold in place. And where did I put my thread? Okay, and then go up through the feet. Out. There we go. And then we want to go over the antennas so that we're making another loop over the antennas just because we like things to be nice and sturdy. Put that over. Put that through. I suppose if I had a thimble I could just push on it with my fingers, but I do not. Want it to get caught on our antennas. There we go. And again, we don't want to pull it too tight because again, it'll deform the feet since we're working on those again. Again. Go back up through. Over. That one's way off. Another more. There we go. I'm going to give this one more just to make sure they're nice and snug together. And if my microphone is sensitive enough, maybe you can hear little Mac crying as if his little heart will break over goodness knows what. There's probably a pigeon outside. The feet got a little smushed, but that's okay. Let's tie this off. Get you in a second, kitty. Let me tie this off and then I'll pause. Okay, well there's our partially fished creature, and I'm going to go see what Mac wants. Well, crisis averted. There was a leaf outside that was making rustling noises, and he just had to tell me about it. Didn't you? Yeah. He feels no remorse for interrupting my show. And I expect you don't mind either, because he's very cute. Okay. There you go. Okay, where were we? We were making a little creature. What do we need to do next? Oh, the eyes. So, again, the glasses need to come off. And we're going to put eyes on this thing. So we're going to put the eyes there and there, but we don't just go through the back. We come in through on an angle so we can go through the center of the head. That's a little low. There we go. I'm going to have it kind of angled in a little, so there, and then back. I immediately get it hooked on an antenna. Come on. Up there. It's still hooked on the antenna. It is. Come on. And the eyes we do want to pull in. Nice and tight. Adjust that a little. And my needle is falling off. But that's okay. You can just restring that. Yep. And we go through the bead again. Don't get hooked on the antenna. Go back through. And we try to come out near the original going in hole. When we tie this up, it'll be nice and tight. So there's one eye. Mac is still crying about something. Let me finish this off, and I'll come look at your leaf again. Oh, there's one eye. And we're going to do the same process for the other eye. Over. Obviously, you can make these whatever size you want. You can make the eyes bigger or smaller, or you can make the pom-poms bigger or smaller. And you don't have to use just one color. You can make a multicolored Mothman. In the wild, they're black with red eyes, but a little pom-pom Mothman can be anything. And I'll put that in nice and tight. Looking more like a creature. Now a Mothman needs one more very important thing to look like a proper Mothman, and that's the wings. So again, we're just going to kind of estimate a size here. And then we're going to fold that in half. Make sort of just a little basic wing shape. See how we like that. There we go. He's just going to have little wings. Now we want to put some little feathers in it. Fold it over again. And again, we're going to cut just little triangles. That, and then we're going to come over and we're going to finish the triangles. And if they don't quite work, we just kind of go back in and make another snip. There we go. The wings are going to go on like that. Let's stick a couple of pins in to make sure that the wings stay upright. Now I need my thread. middle. A little closer. No, come on. There we go. Take out the other pin. So on the back here, we don't want it to be all in one place. We want it to be a little along a line so that the wings stay upright instead of spinning around like a helicopter. There we go, through the middle. And like the feet, we don't want to pull them too tight. Come up again. Move this so that when we tie it off, doesn't matter, it's through. I think those are about the same length, that's alright. Tie that off. One more. Okay, we're most of the way there. We need to fix up these antennas. So the length is probably okay, but now we're going to take pliers and we are going to make a little antenna balls that a moth has. There we go, and now we have another little Mothman friend. Well, let's move my things aside. Now we have a little Mothman friend who joined the tea party.